Hi, this is Regina White Favors with Favors Film Analysis. So I want to extend the strategy case study for reviewing the town. This is more or less a critical thinking opportunity. And I want to look at assessing conflict with the narrative, conflict with the characters, the way that robbery cinema is depicted. So this will give us an opportunity to think about how the director, Ben Affleck, presents conflict, how he acts within the narrative as a main character named Doug, and his relationship with James, as well as the other characters. And this will also just gives us an understanding, an opportunity to reach an understanding about just the presentation of heist movies, the presentation of robbery cinema. So this is Favors Film Analysis, assessing conflict in the town, which showed in theaters 2010. And you can visit www.favorsfilmanalysis.com for more access to critiques and reviews. All right, this presentation is subject to fair use. So we're at the florist, and I call him the father caregiver conflict, because he acts like a father to all the men, to all the community men whose fathers, who Fergie here has contributed to them going to prison or dying. Um, he's the one who's sort of when Doug's father, who is Big Mac, says he wants to get out of the game, and well, not necessarily get out of the game, but he wants to do his own thing. He wants to be like a Fergie. Fergie got upset and said no, basically he couldn't, and pumped drugs into him, and pumped drugs into Big Mac's wife or girlfriend, who is Dougie's mother, and so she ended up uh, committing suicide. So that's what I mean when Big Mac is the one who ends up sort of contributing to Doug's mother abandoning him, because in this lifestyle, if you can call it a lifestyle, you support only one figure, and that one figure is in charge. Anytime you think about wanting to do something on your own, it's always going to have a negative impact on the person who's already in charge. It's like you want to take business from me when I'm the one who's paying you and giving you business. I'm giving you a cut. I'm giving you a cut of every drug you sell, every bank you rob, every cash truck, and now you want to leave me. You want your own thing. And so the Fergie being a pseudo father comes with a lot of manipulation, psychology triggering, um, predatory behavior. It comes with more than just him being the leader of everybody. He, somewhere in his own childhood, he felt like he had to take, or he was permitted to take. He felt like um, that whatever was going on in his childhood, when he grew up, he was not gonna let anybody hurt him. So all these people coming in and telling him that they want to go their own way, Doug comes in at this particular time and tells him uh, that he doesn't want to do the ballpark robbery, and that get some other man to do it. And this is where he says that I'm not going to get some. Um, you think I'm going to trust some flipperhead to do it? No, you guys are a unit. There's no one without the other, and so you're going to work together. And then Doug gets upset in the same way that he got upset with James. Like, who do you think you are? You think you're the only one with a gun in Charlestown, right? And he's basically saying, I'm not working for you. And in this case, this is where he begins to threaten Claire. because he's saying that he knows about some girl that he's been hanging out with. The thing is that what we find out in those words is that somebody has been watching Doug in the same way that Doug is watching Claire, and I believe James was watching Doug. Fergie was watching Doug as well. I also believe that James is the one who told Fergie about Claire as a way to try to get him to do the bank robbery. And so that when he comes and talks to him at the gates, he doesn't reveal that information. Now that's not confirmed. That's just my suggestion. But how is it that a man who's concerned about uh, trying to do his robberies concerned about one individual person? Well, you can answer that question because he is the leader. Doug is the leader of the whole group. And so once you strike the leader, it's like a shepherd. Once you strike the shepherd, the sheep will flee. So if Doug is not the leader, the architect of the whole thing, it's going to affect the dynamics of everyone else. But you see this sort of dynamic with Doug and James, like James wants to be in charge. Eventually, I feel like that was going to be an issue. So this is the father caregiver conflict. All right, this is the end of the presentation. So if you want to listen to other film analysis, just visit www.favorsfilmanalysis.com. Thank you very much for listening.